Okay, greetings everyone, and welcome to another Gerard, Black in the Philippines with the Truth. I'm your host, Gerard, editor-in-chief of Filipino Soul, aka S.G.I.B magazine. It stands for Soldiers Got Intentions Believe that I've done a lot of things, so you just have to just follow along with me. But, before we get started, we got to set the mood. First, a little truth syrup with the Philippines rebel. And of course, with a little music. Now, I know last video it was silent in the beginning because YouTube decided to block my video because of the Prince song. A lot of you know I'm a diehard Prince fan. It's easy to know if someone's really and truly a Prince fan because you ask them what are their favorite Prince songs. And if they say Purple Rain, get out of here. You're no Prince fan. Prince done so much more than Purple Rain that for anyone to say that that's their favorite Prince song clearly tells me that you do not listen to Prince. Okay. Oh, the little guy. Okay. So anyway, before I get started, speaking of Prince, let me start this song before I tell you what it is that I want to talk about. I think you enjoy this one. And there's a reason why I'm playing this song. Let's hope it don't get blocked. I'm just a gigolo, and everywhere I go, people know the part I'm playing. Selling a million debts, selling each romance. Ooh, what they say, what they will come in. When youth will pass away, what did they say about me? Oh, when the end comes, I know he was just a gigolo. Life goes on without me. Cause you know why? Cause listen, where I go, people know the part I play. Okay, we're gonna stop right there for a second because I know throughout my life, I've always wished to get to a certain milestone. When I was young, I wish I was 18. When I was 18, I wish I was 21. In each one of those, 18, I would have my independence. 21 was, manhood, and 35, I had planned to live by my phone, to have my business, have my shit together, whereas that I didn't have to work anymore 9 to 5, work by my phone. But in order to gauge, how I was living, I always attached my coattail to someone who was living good. And the person who I attached my coattail to was to Michael Jackson. So I always said that, I'm a little older than Michael Jackson, but I always said if I can outlive Michael Jackson, then that means that I'm living good. That means, my health is good. I ate good. Because I was sure that he was going to be protected all his life, surrounded by the best of everything, and made sure that he was always on the straight and narrow. So then, when he was going through a lot of trials and tribulation, I still had not, said that I wanted to outlive him, but he died. He died of a drug overdose. And so that killed my ambition to want to outlive someone who I considered to have or be living a healthy life or be treated with the best. And if I can outlive them, that means I've done the same thing for my life. So then I attached myself to Prince. So I said, if I can outlive Prince, then that means that I've lived good. I've taken care of myself, and in spite of my own trials and tribulations, I have outlived him. And then Prince died. To be honest with you, I was kind of like, he did cocaine, my man. You know what I'm saying? Because up until then, his personal life was so secret that you didn't know what he was doing in his life or who he was doing in his life. So it was one of those things that I said I knew he couldn't have been doing all that stuff without doing drugs, because drugs was always a work product. A lot of your greatest minds did drugs, Einstein, Steve Jobs, a lot of the great minds used an altered state of mind to be able to accomplish the things that they did in life. Which brings me to Michael K. Williams. Not that I was padding my life, trying to, gauge my longevity by his life, but when he died of a drug overdose, that's the first time since Prince, that a death of an artist hit me to the core, because, I was actually angry at him. When I first heard the news that said Michael K. Williams' death was there, I said, what? No! And the kids in the house came back, what is it? What is that? Oh, no. Because I couldn't believe it. It's like, what tragedy had befallen Michael? Was somebody trying to rob him? Because I know he did these Vice series about carjacking in New Jersey. Maybe he was giving up too much information, about the gang, or that gang life, or whatever. Or maybe he was just, too much, being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Because at one part of the documentary that he said he was scared because they didn't really want to tell him the things that they would tell him, but they did because they gave him respect because he was from there. He was from that part of New Jersey. New Jersey is known as the car theft capital of the world. Listen to New Jersey Drive. That's a hell of a soundtrack. But anyway, to come to find out that he died from a drug overdose, I was angry at him. I was upset at him. In fact, I posted on my Facebook, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you. Drugs is a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm living proof of that. I'm in the Philippines, because I knew the hell that I was heading into if I didn't do something drastic to save my life. And that drasticness resulted in my moving to the Philippines, where it said doing drugs could cost me my life. You know what I'm saying? The dirt they don't take no shit. You know what I'm saying? And so it hurt me. It hurt me that Michael K. Williams died of a drug overdose. It's like, you should have known better. It's like, you got age, you got people, you got people around you to make sure that if you're going to do it, you're going to do it, with the safety, precautions around. But then you can say that about Prince, nothing is an elevator that take me down. No, let's go crazy. Okay, so anyway, while I set up this next video, let's hear a little bit more of David Lee Roth. Ooh, what to say? There will come a day when little will pass away. What would they say about me? All the incomes I know, he was just a gigolo. Life goes on without me, 'cause I ain't got nobody cares about me. Nobody cares about me. I'm so sad and low. So sad and lonely. So lonely. Want some sweet pretty mama. Come take a chance on me. Cause I ain't so bad. Okay. With that, I'll be right back. Boozy, boozy, bop, jitty bop. You know, I've been blessed. God has watched after me time and time again. You know, I've been blessed in the Philippines. You know, especially when it comes to the vehicles. And I've been blessed to have wonderful girlfriends in my life. A lot of things I learned as a man, I learned from a woman. You know, I used to wear my T-shirts, and the neck used to bother me. And I used to cut the T-shirts with scissors and end up with these crazy necklines and what have you. And so Sherry and this girl said, "Why don't you buy V-necks?" I said, "V-necks? What are they?" They make T-shirts with V-necks. I said, "What?" I had no idea because I never had that type of male influence in my life to really kind of tell me, how I should be a man. You know, and it's funny. It wasn't until recently when I learned how to. I used to always put my belt on and fasten around my stomach, and before long, my pants are falling down like this, and I've been doing this all my life. Extremely frustrated because I can never keep my pants up. And then it dawned on me. I was watching some redneck show, and I looked where they fasten their belts at. Men don't have hips. Men have a waistline. So you fasten your belt around the lower part of the upper part of your waist, and your pants stay there. I said, "Oh my God, why didn't somebody tell me about this? I'm always pulling up my pants." Okay, so the reason I point this out, because this video I'm going to show you right now is from a girlfriend. I mean, you know how much trouble I've had with my vehicles. And you know how when God closes a door, another door opens. And the vehicles, like I said, you've ridden me with that. Well, you know what? Check what this girlfriend did for me. I'll be right back. Seems like nobody cares about me. Nobody. Okay, greetings everyone. This is Gerard. This is my good friend Gerlin, who I've known for some time. She's getting ready to go overseas to be an overseas worker. And as a matter of fact, she's leaving today. But I've agreed to rent her vehicle from her for the time that she's away. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of details about what's in the contract, because that's between her and I. But as the owner, you agree for me to rent the vehicle.
Yes.
Yes, and this is her partner, Ali.
Yeah.
Ali,
Hello.
who's also her husband, has also agreed for the same thing. And Mia, who is the witness. Witness, yes? Okay. I can't see you very much. Okay, so let's walk around the vehicle. Okay, so this way we kind of get an idea. Okay, open it. Oh, this thing. Mm-hmm. Okay, start it, Jolene. Can you start it? Can you start it?
Oh, okay.
I was surprised that she could drive.
No.
This is a 2002 Suzuki. Does it have air conditioning?
Yeah, there is an aircon, but it's not really cold. It's
Okay.
warm.
So it
You
might
need
need
to
air-
repair.
Okay.
For pick up it's more colder, or maybe you need for cleaning.
Okay.
But it's still working.
Okay. Well, air conditioner that doesn't blow out cold air is not working. but I probably need to check it.
Look, you just listen this. It's not really cold as
Okay.
you wanted, but if you like to
Clean it.
if you need to very cold.
Okay.
If you need to repair, maybe for cleaning,
Okay.
maybe it's really good.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's look at the rest of it. Okay. Yeah. This.
The windows,
this-
only the windows here, only one windows is not working, but maybe when you put something for that we can slide,
Okay.
easy to
Okay.
open it.
Okay.
It will
Okay.
open.
Okay. I check
So
it.
some windows is working.
Okay. Working. Okay. Okay. Let's look inside. Okay. Very clean.
Inside is not just clean.
Yeah, you see my vehicle. Yeah, it's very clean. Okay.
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
this is the hatchback.
Also at the back.
Okay.
You can also, if you buy something outside, you can put this
Okay.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have space, you can put. You can also this.
Oh, okay.
And here, we have here extra
Oh,
tire.
the spare.
And
Okay.
this one is
Okay. The jumping cables.
this one
Okay. Okay.
and this one I told you maybe is here.
What's that? Is that a lock?
Oh, I put a lock because it's broken. Napilot.
Okay.
Maybe you just make that.
Okay. Okay.
And I have the jack also here.
Okay.
And
Secret one.
Does the umbrella come with
this
it?
one,
The umbrella ko sa apple.
Okay. Oil
no,
or
it's
antifreeze?
cold water.
Oh, okay.
Coolant.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. Like antifreeze.
Yeah,
Cool.
you go in the gasoline station, the nose, and
Okay.
this one coolant.
Okay.
Because I will put this one out and I will open there. I can show you where you can.
Okay, let's look on this side. Okay. We're not gonna pull it out, but
Yeah, that one also is
you can
okay.
kind of see the body's in good condition. There are no dents or scratches or anything. Just one right here, but that's okay. Okay, let's look at the engine. Hey, little bro, got you out here by yourself, walking around by yourself. You all know that with the windshield
Yeah,
wiper.
Just wiper.
That one only.
That is the baby.
This one you can put here.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's overflow. Okay. You can put it in there or here.
Here,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
Here,
the same thing, yeah.
because when I go in the gasoline station or if I go like in the Goodyear to repair, they're the one who put all. So I just take the oil.
Oh, so that's what you do. You take it to Goodyear to service
This one
it.
is the oil. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In the Goodyear. Goodyear where it's in because there it's easy. Because you when you want to repair it today, then you can have it like you bring there the car like in the morning and then in the afternoon
You can.
it's like 4 o'clock. You can pick up the car.
Okay, so
Then you just only pay.
so where's Goodyear at?
Goodyear.
Where?
Here in
You know in
Her-
Series bus terminal
Oh yeah.
in the front.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, and it's very big. Very big. There's sign Goodyear.
When was the last time you had a service?
2018.
That was the last time. Oh my God.
Oo.
Okay, so
So you can,
what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a service
yeah.
probably next week. I would take it and have them go through it, make sure
Yeah.
everything's okay,
Yeah.
aircon and all like that.
There in Goodyear, they have really good
Mechanic.
guy mechanic, you know, and he can tell you this is not good. And but the brake, wait, the brake I think it's still good. What is still
You
good?
think the brakes are still good?
No, the brake.
Oh my God. Ali, she said she thinks the brakes are still good.
You feel, yeah, you know when you drive.
Yep. So you can turn it off, Gerard.
Pwede na po.
Okay.
There's
So that's the story, Jerry. This is the vehicle. I'm renting it for her beginning on the 3rd. She's leaving tomorrow. She's leaving today, as a matter of fact.
This
This
afternoon.
is her little daughter. The miracle baby. Yeah, the miracle baby. Okay, so there's no need to sign it off. Yeah, this is Gerard, Black in the Philippines with the truth. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elder, you always pull someone up. And sometimes you're only one to see your vision. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Ali Whitson, formerly the singer of the Temptations, went some, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if lucky enough to have a good man like Ali and me, make us feel like a king. Okay, you know, I guess this is a way of saying that how God provides. So we need to give thanks to the fact that He has provided not only for my family, but for their family as well. So with that, remember, I always love you more. Thank you, Mia. And German,
thank you, Mia.
goodbye.
Yeah,
Okay,
thank you also, Ness.
Ali,
Thank you also.
I will see you on Wednesday.
Okay, thank you, my
Okay,
friend.
Just please take care our baby.
Yes,
He's
yes,
also our
yes,
baby.
yes, yes. And you spend my money wisely.
Yeah.
Tell him,
Yeah, he's
tell
the
him
one.
no, why not?
Yeah.
Okay, Mia, thanks me on the camera. We'll talk to you later. Peace. You know, another reason why I wanted you to play this song, you know, isn't she fantastic? I mean, I was known as her why not husband, and she was known as my why not wife. And her husband worked there as a chef. Geraldine she was a manager there with another girl, and she always treated me as a superstar there, and so I really appreciate that of always having her. And real quick story about her, you know, her and her husband had been trying to have a baby for so long, and they were not able to have a baby. And she would come in and she would tell me, Gerard, I'm still not pregnant yet. She would tell me each time that they would try or test to see if she's pregnant. So, see, if you listen to that Prince song, "If I Was Your Girlfriend," it says, "If I was your girlfriend, would you run to me if somebody hurt you, even if that somebody was me?" So, I was her girlfriend, and she used to, be very emotionally upset because she was not pregnant again, and so she ended up getting a cat. So she got a cat, and the cat was it was a kitten, small kitten, and of course it grew up, and and I would buy her cat treats. So when we go to work and everything, I would give her a bag of cat treats. Now I'm not gonna tell you what little special thing that her and I did, because that's between her and I, and the other girls there. Why not? So it's not just her. But anyway, it's only something that you can do if you have girlfriends. So anyway, so what happened was that the cat started having kittens. And next thing you know, she's excited because now she got all these kittens. She's not just a mother to a baby, she's a mother to a litter of kittens. So she got all these kittens running around her now. So it was it was nice seeing the smile on her face. One day she came to me And she said, Gerard. I said, yo. She said, guess what? I said, what? She says, I'm pregnant. And oh my God, I was so happy. I said, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Because no one deserved to have a baby more than Geraldine and her partner. And we held each other and we cried and we were so happy. Oh my God. Oh, that's why in the video I said this is the miracle baby. So now you know why she's known as the miracle baby. But with that being said, let's go to our next video. Now this next video here is that I'm putting up. It's something that I always told people, you have to teach. You have to teach whenever you can. You either part of the problem or part of the solution. You decide on what side of the road you're going to walk on. And often the time, I know for me that being legal is very, very important. Having all my T's crossed and I's dotted is important to me because I don't want to be caught lacking where it can turn my life around or upside down. Like if I'm driving, in the States and I'm going somewhere and the speed limit is say 65. Yeah, you can go up to 75, 10 miles an hour or something like this. But if I'm speeding, I stop myself and I say, now wait a minute. If I got to be somewhere this much in a hurry, if they pull me over for speeding, it's going to throw my time off hours. So I always stop myself from speeding because it didn't make any sense because I'm not getting there faster if something can happen, such as speeding or whatever. The point of the matter is that I've always been a consequential thinker. I've always thought about the consequences of my action more than the action of what I'm doing. So therefore, I always keep myself law-abiding, meaning I always kept my car insured, I always kept my car registered, I always kept my car, inspected. I always made sure that I always had the proper documents whenever I'm sitting behind the wheel of an automobile. And I always tell that about the young brothers, look, the three most important things you need to have in your life is your license, your car registered, and your insurance. If you can't have those three things, then you should not sit behind the wheel of a car. Because if you watch all these videos or whatever, why we pulled over? Well, we ran his plates and found out the car's out of registration. Or the licensed driver, the driver is unlicensed, or something like this or whatever. And that's always the catalyst to something tragic or horrible happening on the road while you're driving. So anyway, with that being said, let me throw in this girlfriend. Recently I just posted a video about a fixer. And unfortunately, I had to take it down. So I'm going to put this little insert in the video telling you that I'm telling you now that you're not going to know any information about a fixer who's actually a navigator. So let that be as it is. But I do have a surprise for you. A friend of mine, he is quite an entrepreneur, him and his wife. And they have invested in a female shepherd and got her pregnant, and white female shepherd. But look. Come on. Are you guys coming out? Are you guys coming out? Look at these adorable puppies. Are you coming out? Look at the size of the paws on this one. Now, I'm not going to help you. If you can get out by yourself, you'll be in it. But if you can't, say la vie. Come here. I want you. Come here. I want you. Ooh, look how big this is. And how old are they again?
9 weeks.
9 weeks. Look at him. Wow, look at him. Black. Had 11 puppies. 7 of them are white. And 4 of them are black like this guy. But look at them. Well, you want me to help you out? No. What's the matter? What's the matter? You guys can't get out? You're not that big yet? Okay, I just want to put this little bit of video in here. Show you some adorable puppies. Come closer. Just adorable puppies. If you want to buy one, hit me up because I'm sure they're going to go fast. Okay, so with that, you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines, and I'll holler at you later. Peace. Nobody cares about me. Nobody. Now, another reason why I play this song is because, often the time, the thing that touches me most is that I have pictures around in my house of me with some of the biggest stars and entertainers in the world. And when someone comes to my house and they see these pictures, they have no idea who they are. No idea. And it's like, wow, I long to be acknowledged for my accomplishments for what I've done. But nobody cares about me. It's funny. The reason why I play this video, because if you ever watch this video, it's called "I'm Just a Gigolo" by David Lee Roth. And inside that video, there was a Michael Jackson impersonator. He was the first Michael Jackson impersonator. You'll see him dancing on the table. And his name is Bert Simmons. And Bert Simmons, Simon or Simmons or something like that, was on the Merv Griffin show and a lot of the popular shows back in the day as the bona fide first Michael Jackson impersonator. And I was a dealer in Los Angeles at this time, a pharmacist at this time. And he was one of my clients who I fulfilled his prescription. And one day he came over all dressed up like Michael Jackson because he was just finished his show and he wanted to get his prescription filled. And he says, he gets it and he starts cooking it like this, and the glass broke. All the product was on the floor. And he got on his hands and knees, and he's trying to get it. And I said, Michael, get off the floor. It was such a moment that I can never say I ever fulfilled Michael Jackson's prescription, but I did fulfill a reasonable facsimile of Michael Jackson's prescription. So if you watch that video, look for Bert doing this Michael Jackson impersonation. Okay, now talking about teaching, this is a young girl. You see, I love young girls. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I mean, young boys are cute. I'm gonna show you something about if I tell kids I live with in a minute. But they are so precious. They are so wild eyes. And this is a young girl who I'm teaching. And I want you to check her out. Okay? I'll be right back. Okay, what I got for you is something very special. I'm always consider myself a teacher, and I have a very special young girl I want you to meet. Come here, Ashley. This is her mother, Marge. Hi, say hello, Marge. This is Ashley. Come here, Ashley. How are you? She's okay. Okay. Uh, what city do you live in? San Jose. Yes. What country? That's right, Philippines. And who's the president? Duterte. Very good. Now, what about the countries I taught you? What are the countries? America, Australia, Germany, Japan, and the last one, China. Very good. Actually, my little student here, and I often give her another country, a different country for her to learn. And when she does, I give her. Right now, she gets 30 pesos, right? And who are you going to share it with? She's going to share it with this sister. Here you go, Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. Well, tomorrow, I'll make another country, okay? Okay, bye-bye, Ashley. Boy, so young girls are so beautiful and so nice to teach. It's always good to teach young minds, and it's good to be able to come here and with her mother Marge give me permission to teach Ashley. It's okay, right, Marge? It's okay. All right, so I'll be right back. Okay, I don't want to turn this into a long video, and I can turn it into a long video easily by my talking so much. You know, it's funny because here in the Philippines, you know, like me, we talking about grade school, and we talking about, you know, she said kinder something. I said, you talking about kindergarten? I said KINDGRINDE. I know I spelled that wrong. I know I totally botched the spelling of it, but I don't get called on it. So kindergarten, yeah, that's what you're talking about. Kindergarten, KINDGREANDER. So I get over a little bit of that. Okay, so right now I'm gonna, but Ashley is so precious to me, and I love little girls. I love girls. All of you know I love girls. Because you know why? Because I love little girls. Because I look at them and I imagine how beautiful they're going to be when they grow up. I look at old women and I imagine how beautiful they were when they were young. And I look at girls around, you know, around my availability and I say, how much? No, I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. You know, which brings me to a story. It's like I was in this mall once, and I was walking in this mall, and you see, I'm different from other YouTube bloggers who talk about the Philippines or whatever it is. Because see, I also talk about my life. You know, my life has been an exciting life, and I want to share that with you. I just don't want to share with you about the Philippines. I want to share you about what's like in my country too, as well. And the best way for me to share it to you is by, you know, telling you about it and showing you about it. So you're going to get a very good, interesting, and now this, my exit from Las Vegas. But anyway, I was walking in this mall, and you know what Victoria's Secret is? Victoria's Secrets is a store that that sells lingerie and sexy things for, you know, for the night out or for the night in, however it is. And I was walking, and this woman, she was very stellar. You can always tell a classy woman, you know, by the way she walks, you know, the way she carries herself. And we both were walking past Victoria's Secrets at the same time. And I forgot what I said to her, but I said something like, you know, those are the days. And she turned to me and she said, there was a time. I said, oh. In other words, there was a time that I was in that shop. I was the one fox. I'm the one looking good. I said, wow. So I was really caught off guard by her response, her saying, "But there was a time," So anyway, so with that being said, I'm going to show you something about the kids who I'm living with now. All right. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, since I'm going into the kids, I figure let me kind of set the mood a little bit with them with another one of my favorite artists, and his name is Sammy Davis Jr. Sammy Davis Jr. is the best entertainer that ever was, ever was. You know, I mean, he way surpassed Michael Jackson and his accomplishments and his talent and and what have you. Michael learned from him, but real quick, I was with Bonnie Hilton Sweeney, the founder of the Pre-Grammy Party. Janae Dubois, who was on Good Times, she played Bologna. Calamina Pittman, who was Bonnie's right-hand girl, along with Janae Dubois and Sally Rogers. And we were all at the house because I was Bonnie's personal photographer. I told you about she founded a Pre-Grammy Party. And I'm taking pictures and laughing and giggling, and I'm having a good time with the girls. And girls, of course, girls. Why wouldn't I have a good time with? Who would not have a good time with girls? All right. So anyway, so Vonnie says, "Let's go to Sammy Davis Jr.'s house," and I'm saying, "Oh my God, Sammy, yes, let's go to Sammy Davis Jr.'s house." House, let's go. And Janae said, "No, I don't want to go there. He's crazy." I said, "Oh my God." I said, "Janae, what are you talking about? Let's go to Sammy. Let's go to Sammy's house. Let's go there and be crazy. Let's get crazy." This was the time when Sammy was going out the way he wanted to go out. Those of you who know about Sammy Davis Jr.'s life and the last part of his life, or whatever, he went out the way he wanted to go out. So I'm gonna play this song before I throw in the kids. This is dedicated to the kids.
This time, who can make the sunrise? Sprinkle it with you. Cover it with chocolate or a bitter or two.
The Candyman. Oh, the Candyman can. The Candyman can, cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
And who can make the rainbow?
Who can make the rainbow?
Wrap it in the sky.
Wrap it inside.
Soak it in the sun to make it groovy high. The Candyman can. You know the Candyman can, cause he mixes it with love to make the world taste.
You know what? Let me pause right here for a second and back it up and show you that Michael Jackson footage or impersonator Bert. Just hold on. Here we go. Watch for Bert. When you pass away, what will they say about me? When the end comes, I know it was just a gigolo. Life goes on. Watch on the table. There he is. Cares about me. That's Bert. Go, Bert. That was Bert. Okay. Let me pop in my two kids. Candyman can, cause he mixes it with love, makes
to make the world taste good. And who can make the rainbow?
Who can make the rainbow?
Wrap it in the sky. Soak it in the sun to make it groovy.
Okay, now this first video, I'm going to show them back to back to back to back. So this way you can know what's going on with what I'm living with. The first video you're going to see is them playing with my dogs, or playing with Okimi. They love the beach. The dog loves the beach. They have a good time. And the next video, you're going to see them, doing like a Planet of the Apes type of run around in the house, which kind of blew my mind. Like, what the? What's going on here? You know? And then the next video, you're going to see how they play with my dogs. And when I saw them doing that, it's like, ah, what are you doing? You don't, you don't do that with dogs. You don't, but I couldn't say nothing. All I can do is just be quiet and just hoping that they would grow out their face. But it is what it is. That's what they do. Okay, so let me throw this video in here and then I'll be right back.
Hi, the Candyman.
Candyman can.
You know.
Important hanggang gay mo na yung bahay-bahay mo sa dalansigan.
Di pa nato kay kopyahan rin mo itong mga S.G.I.B kay sa kuan. Sa likod mga answer.
Hanggang?
Di ba ito yung mga, di ba naman yung mga answer sa likod?
Wala.
Wala?
What are you doing?
Ay, hindi.
Nawa ka. Kimi, nanat ka sa ron. Sao ka nanat? Ay, mo dili mapil minulin. Wala ko pinilin.
No. No. Pagkatabi.
Yeah.
Look at Taylor. Look at Taylor. What are you doing?
Candyman makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious. You getting tired wishes. You can even eat the dishes. Who can make tomorrow?
Put it in a dream.
Now, this next one here, I'm going to put in because my mother, God bless the dead, where she's in heaven, hell, or purgatory, wherever she's at. She's always called Puerto Ricans coconut farmers. So it was always like, it was bad enough she could never pronounce your name, which is, I think, a trait that I inherit from her because often the time I can't remember names or pronounce names. So that's why I just give everybody the generic name of baby. What's up, baby? Come here, baby. Hey, baby. Yo, baby. Like this. Man or woman, it don't matter. You're always baby to me. So anyway, because my mother always used to use coconut climbers, I thought maybe I would dedicate this next video to her. Mom, I love you wherever you are, but here, this is for you, a genuine coconut climber. Okay, what I got for you is a genuine, official, without a doubt, full-fledged coconut climber. Okay, and what is your name? Ray. How long have you been climbing trees?
Since I was 17 years old.
17 years old?
Yeah.
Is there a secret to climbing trees? No? You don't have no tools or nothing. I thought maybe he had these metal things that and go up the tree, but he's got nothing, huh? Okay, Ray. Thank you. Okay, so
I will start.
yeah, you're gonna see climb the tree. Remember, this is no tools. Nothing.
She do that before she climb.
Yeah. Barefooted. Oh my goodness.
So high. Careful. Oh my god.
There we go, boy.
It's so...
Yeah. Touch the clouds.
Oh my god. It's so fun. Sorry.
Wow.
Oh, it's so tall. Oh.
Wow.
Oh. The end? Huh?
Up to the top.
I don't...
Yeah. To the top. Oh, right.
Never hak-hak?
All the way at the top, that's vocal juice. Those are coconuts that they drink the juice out of.
But that's very baby. Baby.
They're very small.
Very small. There's no meat inside.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, wait.
Just touch it. Go bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right, Ray. Wow. Okay, Ray, come on down. Oh, man, oh, man.
So high.
Wow. Look at this. I think the tree has like little notches on it.
Yeah.
Where he can put his foot and hand
You need to
on
put like a kuan. What's that? To
Wow.
what's na siya?
Barefooted and everything. Wow.
I'm scared to climb like that.
Oh. There we go. Boy, he make it look so easy, don't it?
It's easy if you know how to climb.
Yep. Wow. Well, Mom, this is for you. Ah. Wow. Okay. Okay. Ray, thank you. Wait, I just want to take a look.
Be careful. Wait, I said yeah. Nah.
Oh, I see.
Where? No?
You want to climb?
I wanted to try, but the first foot is up there. Hell no. Okay, Ray. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, and so back to you in the studio. Thank you, Ray.
Candy man can. You know the candy man can cause me mixes and with love to make the world a piece of. The candy man makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious.
Talk about your childhood wishes.
You can even eat the dishes. So who can make the love?
Now, remember, if there's some reason why you can't hear me talk, I'm trying not to talk over the music, so this way, in case they do block the music, you won't miss much of the video, okay? So with that being said, you're watching Gerard Black in the Philippines with the Truth. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, share, and like. You know, I'm going to put in my, and now this, my exit from Las Vegas to New York. Now, this is self-explanatory, but anyway. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly, always pull someone up. You're gonna love this. What I would do to get money. Never disrespect the elderly, always pull someone out. And sometimes you're the only one to see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. I'm living good today. I hope you are too. And if you're lucky enough to have a woman like Hollywood's former lead singer of The Temptation once sung, treat her like a lady. And ladies, if you're lucky enough to have a good man like me, Cook it dinner right. Make it feel like a king. I'll always love you more. And now, this. Put it in a dream.
Separate the sorrows and collect up all the cream.
Candyman.
I said the Candyman.
I always love you more. Greetings, everyone. This is Gerard. I'm at Las Vegas, crossing the Hard Rock Cafe. If you don't know by now, my place has been broken into, money stolen, car stolen. So today's the first day I decided to go to the Strip. It just what's happening, man. So I got some pictures. Real busy here. I got Cisco. I got Mary J. I got Mickey Mouse. Of course, I got Michael Jackson. James Brown. Mr. James Brown. If I get attitude from him, you know what I hit him with? I'll shop there. All right, so traffic will slow down. I'm gonna get in the mix. You'll see how we do this. See if we get some money. But I am absolutely destitute. Okay? In the meantime, you know what? Hey, hey. We'll do one light. One light. Here we go. It's Las Vegas, baby. Las Vegas. Remember, I'm editor-in-chief Gerard at S.G.I.B magazine. Oh, nothing I didn't forget. Oh, look out. I've done everything. That's it if I can hit over. Remember, dreams are nothing more than plans awaiting action. Never disrespect the elderly, always pull someone up. And sometimes you may be the only one that's gonna see your vision. And the best revenge in life is to live good. If you haven't got a dream, a goal, don't worry about it. As much as you can, as fast as you can, you go home. And remember, you always love you more. I'm dirty as hell because I got my car back. Greetings, everyone. This is Gerard, editor-in-chief of S.G.I.B magazine. It stands for Soldiers Got Intentions to Leader. Because everybody should be soldier for something. A dream, a goal, an idea, a train of thought, something. And owner of P.B.G's Productions said photos by Gerard, the best in freelance publicity photography. But we're still in Las Vegas. I'm right here by the Hard Rock Cafe, which is like in my backyard. You know, my place got broken into. And this is the only time I come out is during the daytime. Because I know the little thuglets are sleeping. But anyway, I come out here and also get a little more courage to become a street performer. But that's something I think I'm gonna do. All right, so with no further ado, things are kind of coming together. You can reach me at 631-766-6106. Mother phone they turn on 347-882-0847. The truth of the matter is that I sold it
I sold it during my last run. So what I did was I made a couple of posters here. It says it says today's National Negro Day, rolling back civil rights for one day and one day only. For $1, you get the privilege of calling me nigger. And then here, this other one says, for some reasons why you may want to. And that's number one. I watch both. The fact that with Bill O'Reilly and Reverend Al Sharpton's Politics and Nation. So already it makes me smarter than you are, because I listen to both sides before making my decision. Also it says, I like white girls. All right, so I'll talk to you later. I love you. Ciao.